Victor Moses was at his usual eloquent best when Chelsea hosted Liverpool in their 36th league matches of the season at Stamford Bridge on Sunday. The Nigerian distinguished himself with his mazy runs as he troubled a resolute Liverpool defense, which eventually capitulated after one of Moses' floated passes from the flanks found the waiting head of Oliver Giroud to register the game's only goal in the 32nd minute. With only a month left before the World Cup, Moses' newfound form is sure to gladden the hearts of national team selectors who crave for an informed and fit squad at the Mundial. Alex Iwobi was also in the starting lineup for Arsenal when they welcomed Burnley to the Emirates Stadium in what was Arsene Wenger's last home game in charge. He was also instrumental in 3 of the 5 goals the Gunners scored on the day. The Nigerian forward had engineered the exchanges which led to the first 2 goals scored by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alexandre Lacazette in the 14th and 45th minute respectively. Iwobi would go on to cap a glorious outing in Wenger's 606th and last home game as Arsenal manager to score his goal in the 75th minute. The performance was without a doubt an indication of Iwobi's readiness for the World Cup. Kelechi Iheanacho featured for Leicester City as a second-half substitute when they lost yet again to West Ham United on Saturday. His compatriot Ndidi would however not feature following the injury he sustained in their last game against Crystal Palace. Ola Aina was not part of the proceedings where Hull City drew 1-1 with Brentford away at Griffin Park. The Chelsea loanee was sitting out again for the first time in over a month. He had featured prominently in all the league games played by the Tigers throughout the month of April. The draw would, however, help his team to hold on to 18th place on the 24-team championship table. Germany. Leon Balogun was once again missing in action when his club, Mainz, handed a more heralded Borussia Dortmund a shock 2-1 defeat away. The Nigerian last featured for his German Bundesliga team when they beat FC Freiburg 2-0 at home early April. Russia. Ahmed Musa continued to enjoy the new lease of life offered to him when he returned to his former club CSKA Moscow during the January transfer window, following a torrid time at Leicester City. Once again, as he has often tried to lately, Musa struck twice as his Russian top team defeated Asnat Tula 6-0. Musa added to the 4 strikes from his teammate by grabbing 2 of his in the 11th and 49th minute respectively. It was the second time in the 3 games that the Nigerian forward would be scoring a brace after his double against FC Krasnodar on April 22nd. Brian Idowu was in action for Amkepem when they picked a 2-0 win over FC Ural away on Saturday. The Nigerian defender was made to operate in an innovative 5-man defense as part of a 5-3-2 formation. Turkey. Shehu Abdullahi was the only Nigerian that was listed when Bursaspor lost 2-1 to Fenerbahce in the Turkish Super League last Saturday. His other Super Eagles colleagues, William Troost-Ekong and Mikel Agu, did not play. Kenneth Omeru started on the bench when Kasımpaşa handed Ogeyi Onazi's Trabzonspor a comprehensive 5-2 defeat in the Turkish league last weekend. While Omeru was not part of the early proceedings, Onazi started in the midfield for Trabzonspor. Israel. John Ogu came in as a second-half substitute in Hapoel Sheba's 4-1 win over Beitar Jerusalem in their Israeli Premier League last weekend. The imposing Nigerian midfielder would, however, pick up a booking at the later stages of the match. China. John Obi Mikel captained Tianjin to an elaborate 5-1 win over Guizhou Xincheng. The victory took the Super Eagles keeper and his teammate to 8th place on the Chinese Super League table after 8 games. Odion Igalo was in action for the full 90 minutes in Changchun Yatai's 2-0 loss to Guangzhou Sunny FC on Saturday. Igalo, who has been in resurgent form lately, scoring some vital goals for his Chinese team, would however fired blank on this occasion with the team going down. The loss ensured that the Super Eagles' top marksman and his team did not experience any change in fortunes, remaining 13th place on the table.
Follow Hotspot on social media. We are at HotspotNG on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.